About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him.
And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up, taking it right down Broadway. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Will Lutz on for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raiders offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Throwing now is Geno. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Looking for Michael Mayer on the play. And it'll bring up 3rd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. The numbers for White a week ago, 19 carries, 61 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
Smith.
7-yard line.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To the air again, Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. That is caught. Touchdown. Jacoby Myers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Looking to put a drive together. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The rushing totals for Dobbins last week, 19 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Setting up a screen for Harvey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
But we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play. But it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even offensive tackle to get out there. But most of the time, it's fellow wide receivers, and they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Smith. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Now Gino. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
A 43-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take, and punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Throwing Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 48.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he stopped immediately there.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. You look at this Raiders defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start things here with a handoff to White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Throw caught by Mayer. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now third down and 6 to go. A shotgun snap for Smith. And the Broncos get there and take him down. John Franklin Myers. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They're at 48-yard line.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The Broncos at 6-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 30.
Off the middle, it's Harvey. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin.